Now that we've gone live, now that we've started showing, we're gonna start getting offers. And we're gonna take those offers in, my team and I, we're gonna summarize them and email them over to you. If we're already on another appointment, then we're going to forward that offer to you right away via email. And we're simply gonna say, hey, we just got this offer in on your house. Congratulations. We haven't had a chance to look at it yet, but as soon as we wrap up this appointment, we're gonna summarize it, send you over that summary, and give you a call and discuss this offer in detail. Once again, congratulations, all the work you put into preparing for the photo shoot, preparing for the showings, and having the property available for the showings has paid off. You've just received your first offer. Now, if it's a good offer, then it's gonna be asking price with just a plain Jane contract. So that's gonna be an acceptable offer. That's gonna be a grand slam offer. That means you price the property right, you prep the property right, we did the photo shoot, marketing, and bringing the property live right together, and now we just got a winning offer. So if you get a full price offer with plain Jane contract, no weird concessions or anything like that in there, that's a no-brainer. It's time to sign and move on to the next step, which is step number 6. But right now, we're still delving in step number 5 so that you can have a stress-free selling process of selling your home, because the more knowledge you have, the more power you have. So if this offer isn't asking price, but if it is within the market value price that we discussed on step number 2, then it's still a winning offer. If we overprice the house to see what the market would do by 30 grand or 50 grand, or we overprice the land by 20 grand or 30 grand to see what the market would do, and we get a market offer, that's a winning offer, guys. You don't want to pass up a market offer because you were hoping to get 20 grand more or 30 grand more than market. I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't remind you that we said this house in this neighborhood is going to sell between $315,000 and $330,000. But if you wanted to start high because of the situation you were in, let's say 350, and the house gets a 330 offer or the house gets a 320 offer, you have to take that offer. You can't get stuck on the 350 number because that was a number that you wanted to start at on your own because of your situation, not needing to sell right away, when we originally discussed a 315 to 330 value. If you get a 330 offer, you have to take that offer because that's a market offer. That buyer knows the market. That buyer's educated themselves and they're giving you a market value offer. So I gotta remind you, there's been listings where sellers have been upset that they never got an overpriced offer on their property because this is what the market says. And I just simply remind everybody what the market was saying the value was on the home. And I remind everybody that we discussed starting out high and bringing the property value back to market as we go through the process of selling the home. So if you get an offer that's a market value offer, that's still an acceptable offer, and we need to move forward and accept it. Now, in today's market, a lot of the buyers are going to be asking sellers to pay for their agents' commissions. Before the recent change with the National Association of Realtors, myself as the listing agent used to pay a portion of my commission to pay the buyers' agents to bring their buyers to the listings. Well, because of the recent lawsuit that just went on, now I can no longer subcontract buyers' agents to bring their buyers to the listing. I can no longer offer a portion of my commissions to a buyer's agent to bring their buyers to the property to sell the property. So nowadays in the contracts, you get one new form that basically says that the sellers are willing to pay the buyer's agents X amount of dollars or an X amount of percentage. So nothing has changed except for it went from me, the listing agent, my team and I paying the buyer's agent, to now the sellers are paying the buyer's agent what is negotiated during the contract. Before, I could tell them what I'm willing to pay them if they brought their buyers. Now the buyer's agents just put it in the contract, similar to commercial deals, how commercial deals are always done. So the net to seller numbers are typically always pretty much the same. And after we get through getting an offer, summarizing the offer, discussing the offer, making sure we know what our net is on the offer, doing any offer negotiations that we need to do to make sure that the net is in line and we're accepting a market value offer on the property. Then we set the property pending. We don't have to worry anymore about showings. That doesn't mean we're going to go crazy and make the house all dirty and gross now, because we still have inspections, appraisals, and inspections, appraisals, and reviews. We still have those coming up on step number 6. Step number 6 is where we're going to discuss those 3 things in more detail, but we don't have to worry about having the home show ready every day when we leave for work anymore. So that's awesome. Congratulations. You guys just made it through step number 5. So we're a third away through the contract now. You've received an offer, negotiated an offer if needed, you've accepted the offer, and set the property pending. That's step number 5 on the 8 steps to a stress-free sale. What questions do you guys have? Did you put any of the questions down in the comments below, or did you come up with a list of questions that you want to email my team and I so we could take a look at it for you? Let us know. That's what we're here for. We help people over the last 18 years. I know, I don't want to say it out loud. 18 years, that's a long time. Sell their properties, sell their land, sell their homes. That's what we do. That's how we earn money. But we'd love to help you. I'm making sure I don't step in any mud right here. We'd love to help you with the sale of your property. And if you'd like to just call, get a feel for us, see if it's a good fit, absolutely do that. By calling us, you're not locking anything in. We're just doing a listing consultation. We'd love to preview your house, talk more about your house, and see if the direction of selling your home and the numbers make sense for you. And if they do, you can hire us. We'll get to work helping you sell your home or land. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and if you've got a spouse, a significant other, or you know someone at church or someone at work who's thinking about selling their home and they would find value from this video too, absolutely, please share it with them. Please share it with them. All right, guys. This video that's popping up right here, that video, that's another good video that you might want to check out. And then this playlist, that playlist right there, that playlist, that's another good playlist that the algorithm thinks you might want to check out. All right, guys, if you got my postcard, I'm so happy that you got a chance to watch this video. If you've just stumbled across this video because you're thinking about selling your home, you want to know how, I'm so happy to be able to chat with you about selling your home on this video. See you guys on the next one. Man, that sun is killer.